Hi, I just want to remind you if today you've already greeted your friend in a good text, like wishing them a great day. If not, then maybe you should start it tomorrow as your habit. After a long time not making the video, I'm sitting down here. I'm in a French part of Switzerland, which is actually quite far from where I live in Zurich. It's around 4 hours driving, so it's like 500, almost reaching 500. No, it's too much. Maybe 400 something kilometers from where I live in Zurich city. And I just wonder if I talk about something that is people sometimes forget, but it is actually very important in many part of the world, like especially in the world where people value the relationship in between people. But here it's just only everything is routine. It's like working, doing sport, doing hobby, doing things, but I forget about the meaning of friendship. I just got a little bit here in this kind of finding, because sometimes living in this country, Switzerland, France, yeah, Italy, Germany, and then Austria. Friendship in Italy, part of Switzerland, are different than friendship in Switzerland completely. And also here I am, I'm in the French part of Switzerland. People look different, people speak different language, and also finding like friends here in a couple of days I stay here is also not easy. It actually gives you something about the soulmate and friendship, because I do not know why this topic is all of a sudden raised in my head. Maybe because I do not think this is part of my life, because my life is just working and doing things with the family, doing things with my hobby, and then I kind of put aside of my friendship because maybe I found my soulmate. I have two best friends here. I do not talk about soulmate. This is my first friend, and then the second one is standing in front of me, of course filming me, so I cannot hold it. So this is my first one. I do not have problems so far with it, and it's always been with me in every situation that I have. So I hope that I can also be loyal as friend. This video is going to be like a lot of blah blah from my side, blah 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 blah. I'm just only talking without showing you all the other views, but just only myself, because I'm going to talk about something that is like in the beginning I talked that this is like maybe sometimes people do not really fail you, but actually this is something that is important. I'm talking about friendship, and this is not just only a common friendship, but this is like really the true friendship. Why it is for me important? Because sometimes if we cannot count on ourselves, we cannot count on like our family, then friendship is actually very good. Quality is always the best. Let me put my friend first on the table because I'm afraid that I might drop it on the floor and I will be very sad. Look, so one question that sometimes I ask, especially to myself, what actually the friendship means to me. This is like quite interesting for me. Friendship is a combination of affection and also loyalty, respect, love, and also one more thing, very important thing, is trust. True friendship is someone knows better than yourself in many aspects, supporting you, giving you motivation, giving you all the best interest in, especially in a crisis, not just only in a happy time. And that is true friendship. I mean, it is just goes beyond sharing times together. It is something that is long lasting. It is something that no matter what kind of version that you are in, I mean, you become authentic. You do not have to change to the other version to please your friend, just because you do not want to lose friendship, and then you change your version just to please them. I think this is not authentic, and it will not last very long. My question now is, what is actually the difference between friendship and soulmate? I do not know know why I make the picture in the room. Well, yes. In the previous talk, I posed a question: which one you actually want to have more, a good friendship, where you can find a good time with a friend, spending time together in a good and bad times, or being in a good time with soulmate? Which one you prefer? I mean, which one you prefer to have? Why I pose you the question? I know that your answer must be that you are with soulmate, right? Because of soulmate knows you everything, and it's etc etc. But you know what? Bear in mind, there are also many negative sides. Not many. Some negative sides of having the soulmate. If you are aware about that, let me put it this way, because I write it down in the words here. I do not want to miss some of the points here, because it's easy to get swept up the idea that there is one person out there who knows everything, entirely things in you that you can call like finding the soulmate. But actually quite a few negative side effects of believing in soulmate. I mean, believing too much that into this person. Let me see. The first one is, as you know, if your soulmate knows everything about you, then like entirely you cannot be yourselves, because you are so much depending into this soulmate in finding the decision, in the steps and everything, because you are means that this is kind of dependency. That would say dependency. So you better say a little bit distance in your soulmate, so-called soulmate, because then you become yourself authentically. And then something like having a soulmate is very good, because you have the good companion knowing you everything. But in the other negative side can be that this is pushing your friends and family away from your life. This is like for many people, the idea that someone or a soulmate can lead into a very good mutual understanding, or like really understanding. But in the other side, that you usually spend your time, your energy, your everything with this soulmate, and then pushing your friends and family away, which is, this is not very negative. This is okay if you are happy with the soulmate. This is kind of now it's getting confusing for me, because I just found it in the internet. Let me read it for you. Your soulmate are like your family that truly care about you and know what will work out for you, your relationship or your career. Your best friend may only look at your current situation and make decisions based on that. When you meet your soulmate, it feels like you have known each other for life. Well, I can agree with that. So just like drop my first opinion about friendship. So friendship are actually not everything. I mean, it's just only based on the current situation. If they're off with you, or they then decide something else, like they think that, okay, you're not my friend anymore, I do not want to make friend anymore with you, so then like ciao, goodbye, right? But soulmate, can soulmate in between real soulmates say goodbye to each other? I think it is very rarely happening, or maybe it will not happen that way. Or if they say goodbye, then it's not a real soulmate. This is what I'm going to talk about, so in my entire video. So thank you very much for being with me. I hope that everything is okay, everything is alright, and I send you my greeting from French part of Switzerland. Bye.